Alright, I'm back out in the garage. Yeah, it's warm enough, we don't need to leave that on. Back on the 302 Super project. I've been working on cleaning gaskets. And I really think they put a layer of I don't know, old, number 2 form gasket on it, because there's just put my cheaters on so I can see what I'm looking at here. You can see there's like a line. And whatever they did, it's they glued the gasket on. So I've been scraping like this, it doesn't peel off. It just you got to scrape it all the way around. And I've had gaskets stick before, but not like this. And you can see that line right there, where it obviously looks like they put some kind of something on there. And up here on the, you can see the discoloration. There's obviously been something. Something. Some kind of gasket maker, RTV, something. I don't know. It really. I'm going with that it's maybe like the old number 2 gasket maker, because there's areas here that have residue on them, but because the block didn't squeeze it down and crush it, it never really set up. I don't know. There's still a lot of cleaning to do to get that ready for new gaskets, but yeah, that's a lot better than it was. I think I'm gonna unhook these 2 hydraulic lines so I can get them out of the way, so I can clean that up a little better. So when I get the plate back on, I can maybe give that a shot of some kind of brown, I don't know, something to, because the side plate definitely needs a coat of paint because it's smooth. And then the blocks with the oven cleaner, when I cleaned it, those are going to need something as well. So that's where we're at on this project. I think I'm going to order a full gasket set of 40 O-rings, and I think that's the only parts I really need. Oh, and then I got to find one of those cast spacer block things. I don't know. Yeah. And I found out over the weekend that my machine shop that I was using for my head work, that guy's retired. He still does a little stuff on the side, but he's retired, so that kind of stinks. And then the machine shop that I was doing for all my other machine work, they went out of business like a year ago, or maybe last summer. Recently they went out of business, so that really stinks. So now I got to find another machine shop I like. But so far everything, everything on the bottom end, the bearings, crank journals, it's so nice and clean. I think we're just going to hone it out, put new rings on it, line up the rings properly so that the gaps don't line up, and anyway, and new gaskets, new O-rings on the water tubes, and put it back together and see what happens. And then while I'm waiting on parts, I'm probably going to dig into that rat's nest of wires and see what it's going to take to get the lights actually to work. That'd be kind of cool if we could do that. But yeah, so that's where we're at on the 302 Super. Anyway, I'll be back.